What is good, Smooth Nation? Back at it with another video. I'm going to talk about the most hated creature in all of gaming. A name that, when uttered, she's just an energy of disgust in the entire room. Every person around just gets immediately pissed off and enraged around this arrogant narcissist, Alyssa Mercante. Okay, why do gamers hate her so much? What has she done? What hasn't she done would be the short answer. This is why gamers hate Alyssa Mercante. Alyssa Mercante is the kotaku journalist who's supposed to talk about the gaming industry, but she doesn't. She's one of those woke DEI type people who talk about sexism in gaming, even worse than Frost, and I'll tell you, she is definitely worse than Frost. She likes to get mad at games whenever they show skin on women, they show pretty women. She wants everyone to be androgynous, ugly looking like herself. And here's the funny thing, she likes to get on her official account and brag about how many people she sleeps with, and brag about being a slut and all that stuff. Why are you talking about her personal life? She put it out there. And we're not talking about a separate account, we're talking about her professional account. She has no professionalism. She does this on her job. On her job. She's supposed to talk about gaming industry. Here's the thing that you need to understand. All the gamers want is for you to talk about the gaming industry. We don't care who you sleep with. We don't care about your crazy politics. We don't care about how ugly you are. Just talk about the gaming industry. I can forgive this ugly looking face. I will not forgive the freaking smug arrogance you have to make every single thing about yourself. Oh, and let's talk about the things that she's done. Smash JT, a YouTuber who does what she's supposed to do, talk about the gaming industry, often talks about Alyssa Mercante because she makes everything about herself. She likes to throw DUI inside gaming. She once said that she wanted one of the characters in a game to wear a shirt that said "Most gamers are bigots." Yeah, real smart. Insult your audience. And when Smash JT calls her out on this, talks about Alyssa Mercante, and keep in mind, you put all this stuff public. You put all the stuff about you being a slut public, made on your professional account. No professionalism, no privacy at all. You tried to DM Smash JT's wife to get their marriage divorced. She's one of those. She's a bully. She likes to mess with people, pick with people, but you can't fight back because she's a victim if you fight back. When Smash JT puts this on blast, now everybody's talking about her. Now everybody's talking about Alyssa Mercante, this horrible woman who tried to get a marriage destroyed because she doesn't like someone else's ideas and hates when people talk about her even though she has to be the center of attention. She wore a shirt that said, Alyssa Mercante DM'd my wife. But almost proud of her actions, proud of trying to destroy a marriage, which got people talking about her even more. She has to be a center of attention. Well, congratulations, because you got it. Congratulations, you gotta be center of attention now. She kept going. She keeps trying to attack Smash AT. Tried to flag the channel multiple times, tried to destroy it. She went on, and this is the most infamous thing. This is what made her so well known. She got in front of the podcast, and instead of talking, she got in front of this game podcast. Instead of talking about video games, which she's supposed to, she did nothing but brag about wokeness, brag about how progressive she is, brag about that she said this verbatim. She's slutty. She never shuts the fuck up. She said that. You can look it up. She said this on live. And she even said the gaming industry is diverse naturally. Okay, then why do we need consultancy companies like you? Your whole thing is trying to insert politics everywhere. So why do we need people like you? The gaming industry is diverse naturally. It contradicts yourself. And then she says, if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. She challenged the entire internet to a fight. And then she backed out of it when a bunch of women took her up. Here's the thing, women hate you too. You in your sexist mind, who she also talks about how much she hates men and all that. She has tattoos right now. You can look it up. She has tattoos that she shows off that says that she hates men and stuff. And then the women wanted to fight her. Vera Dark, another YouTuber who talks about gaming industry. People like Vera Dark because she does what you're supposed to do, talk about the gaming industry. She accepts the challenge. You know what she does? You know what Alyssa mercante does? She backs out. In the DMs, which Vera Dark shows, she says that, like, she's known for blocking people and then unblocking them over and over during a conversation. She blocked Vera Dark, then unblocked her, and over and over. She did this after the challenge to fight. Vera Dark accepts the challenge to fight, and then Keemstar goes up and says, "Oh, we can set up a professional fight." No, she does. I'm not giving you people money. Okay, so you don't want a professional fight. All right, that's fine. Street fight. That you want a street fight, fine. Vera Dark accepts that. You still back down. You back down from the challenge that you made. You made that challenge. But then it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. She threatened to sue everybody. Over what? You challenging to fight us and us accepting, and you threatened to sue? Oh, but it keeps going. She made an Elden Ring DLC review. And instead of talking about the actual game, she made it all about herself and how people keep harassing her online. It's like, it feels like this game, how difficult Elden Ring is an allegory for my life. And all these bullies keep harassing me online and all that stuff. Bitch, we just want freaking game. All you have to do is review the game. Don't make it about yourself. In fact, you put yourself in that situation. You have no one to blame for yourself. And then, remember the lawsuit? Yeah, she actually tried to sue Smash JT and everyone in general over defamation of character. You realize what defamation of character is? It's when you spread lies about someone in an attempt to ruin their reputation. All the whole things about you being a slut, because Smash JT and everybody else have joked about how slutty Alyssa mercante is, something that you admit yourself. You literally post pics of yourself on Twitter showing your ass and your boobs and all that. You literally show that off, even though you're supposed to be super progressive and you talk about female characters shouldn't show skin in games. But apparently, it's real life. In real life, it's okay. Doesn't make any sense. And you're trying to sue everybody for saying that, oh, you're a slut and you're defaming your character. You put it out there. You like somebody once asked you how did you get in the game, which I'll come back to later, and you said you sucked dick. In fact, you even made a joke about how something is as fun as sucking 20 dicks in a row, except for getting paid for it. You pay for it. You literally joke about how slutty you are on every. Do you realize that your tweets are public? You're not defaming anything. You brag about being a sex worker. You brag about those things. We're not defaming anything. You put that stuff online. You need to take responsibility for the things that you put online and realize that it comes back to bite you. And you went and tried to sue everybody. You got a really terrible lawyer. And Smash JT went out and got himself a big lawyer, one of the best lawyers, Rondi Coleman, to respond and show how you have no case. We haven't defamed you. You went up, bragged about how slutty you are, and talked about how progressive you are and stuff. We are not defaming anything. You put all this stuff out there yourself. You did all this to yourself. We're not defaming anything. And when Smash JT, because Smash JT refused to back down. Here's the thing about gamers. We are the biggest trash talkers ever. You ever been in a Call of Duty lobby? We know how to trash talk. You're not going to get gamers to back down. We are the kings of trash talk. You're not going to get gamers to back down. And she just won't. She just won't accept this. Okay, so I'm trying to move on to the thing. When she lied and said that she was part of developing one game. Then the actual developer of that game went up and said, "No, we've never heard of you." And and you just respond with calling that guy a dickhead. Yeah, real professional. Again, She's doing all this on professional accounts. She also tried, speaking of her Smash JT again, she also got one of her friends to uh, try and get Smash JT fired from his past job, not realizing it doesn't work there anymore. Yeah, it just keeps going with this chick. She's worse than Frost. She's like, when Frost did her little meltdown, she at least knew when to give up and go home. When Frost finally got fired, she went home. When in fact, this reminds me of another thing. When Kotaku is going down, if there was a whole article released about Alyssa Mercante, when Kotaku goes under, she has her side hustle. And she showed a pic of her ass and her supposed pimp outside and live saying, "I got your DEI right here." You are giving credence to the idea of you being a slut. You are giving credence to that. What was that supposed to accomplish? People call you a slut, so you respond by being a slut. And what do you mean by DUI? You're freaking white. You're freaking white. Look at, you're surrounded by a bunch of freaking mostly white people. Look at these guys look like freaking cubs, man. They look weak. They look pathetic. They don't even look like real men. What was that supposed to prove? And it keeps going. It keeps going. She once went on a Hypnotic podcast. I think it was Hypnotic or it was Geeks and Gamers. And you bragged about how you gave money to this trans charity. And turns out that charity is a freaking fraud. Congratulations, Alyssa. You exposed the fraud. You exposed the fraud. The people there, they're not even properly trained. They get calls from trans people threatening to end their lives, and they have no idea how to respond because they're not properly trained. The whole thing was a scam. And look up all these stories. Look at Smash JT. Look at Hypnotic. Look at Atreus. And you see that they're completely right. Completely right. There is so much. You just go to her Twitter and you'll see all the same things that I'm talking about. Alyssa Mercante is a freaking narcissist. She just cannot quit. She can't quit. Known for blocking and unblocking people. It just keeps going with her. She's surrounded by her flying monkeys who are probably just narcissists themselves. It just never ends. She went off on the Japanese gamers for getting mad at Assassin's Creed Shadows and accused them of being bigots and stuff. Yeah, a game meant to appeal to a Japanese audience, but it doesn't work. They felt disrespected by it because they inserted an African American character and created this false history that didn't happen. You're accusing Japanese players of being racist. Do you realize how insane you are? Why the DUI thing makes no sense. And when did I mention this already? She tried to stop Smash JT's GoFundMe. Smash JT created a GoFundMe just to raise money for the lawyer, just because Ronnie Coleman is not cheap. Ronnie Coleman, and she tried to stop the GoFundMe. It just does not end. It just never ends. She just keeps going. She just keeps going and going and going and doing these extreme horrible things. It never ends. It never ends with Alyssa Mercante. She keeps going. And she once got mad for, why do you keep saying my name, Alyssa Mercante? That's your account's name. You don't want to be called Alyssa Mercante, change your name to something else. Here's the thing. You made everything about your personal life. Bragged about your personal life. You made everything about yourself. It didn't have to be like this. It never had to be like this. You made it about yourself. She freaking simped for the Acolyte. For Acolyte, how one guy had his shirt off and stuff. You know, Acolyte was trash. It's funny because she always goes on and talks about how women shouldn't show skin. in games and movies because it's sexist, but when dudes do it, it's okay. It just it just keeps going. It never ends. She's cyber stalking Smash JT. Because Smash JT, she keeps calling everybody incels and stuff. Smash JT is freaking married. I think that's what really hits. Oh! Oh, and another thing. Destiny, of all people, that woke, that freaking idiot, exposes Alyssa Mercante as being a Hassad groupie. Yeah, a Hassad groupie. She freaking loves Hassad. And when I say loves, I mean she wants to suck his dick. How do I know that? Because she literally said it in her tweet. She literally said she wants to suck Hassad's dick. And it's the funny thing, Hassad, I don't even like Hassad. Hassad rejects her because as woke and as left-leaning as Hassad is, he recognized that he does not want to listen to content. Way too crazy. Way too crazy. So yeah, you can find this up. Videos of her getting rejected by Hassad. These things. The only reason she likes Hassad is because Hassad can advance her career again. It's all about advancing your career. Oh, how dare you accuse me of sleeping with people just to advance my career? You literally said that you got into the gaming industry by sucking dick. Someone asked, how did you get in the gaming industry? You said you suck dick. Literally, again. This Hassad group, it just does not end. Here's the fun thing. We just want games. I'm empty now, but she's not. She's gonna keep going. Smooth Nation, you're dismissed. See you guys.